Hey guys, what's up? Ian here, and today we're going to be talking about Cannibal Corpse 5th album release, Vile. It was originally going to be called Created to Kill, but I don't know why they changed it. But I guess because it kind of sounds a bit thrashy, because when I first saw Created to Kill, kind of thought about Pleasure to Kill by Cradle, which is a thrash German band, if you guys don't know. But I don't know, that's my idea, that's why they changed it. And Vile just sounds cool anyway. And this is the first album to feature Joel's corpsegrinder official on vocals, and the last album for a while to have Rob Barrett on guitars. And this is also the last album that Scott Bourne's produced. Yes. Chris Bourne's left because I think 1993 he started doing a side project called, which we all know, 6 Feet Under. Became a big band. They have like almost 12 albums out now, I think. But yeah, quite successful band. And then he just left. It was originally going to be a side project, and I guess he wasn't keeping up with the music. The music was getting faster. He couldn't sing faster, so they needed another vocalist, and that is George Corpsegrinder official, which I think is probably one of the fastest vocalists ever, really, and a great death metal vocalist. I mean, he was a good replacement for Chris Barnes. So, let's talk about the production-wise. Production, as we all know, is Scott Bourne's is like the best producer, one of the best producers ever, and this is his last album with this band. And in my opinion, this probably, besides The Bleeding, this is probably one of his best productions, because The Bleeding production is probably the best that he's done, and probably Vile will come in second, and then so on with the other 3 albums that he does and all the other bands. But with just Cannibal Corpse, Bleeding, and then Vile, but the production with Vile is really good. You can hear everything clearly. The vocals don't sound perfect for this album. How do I explain this? The vocals on this album are high, not just because of Corpsegrinder's voice, but they're high because of the production, if that makes sense. But that's kind of what I heard in the production, just kind of high vocals. I mean, he does kind of, Corpsegrinder doesn't really have a low vocal style like Chris Barnes does. His is kind of higher, but this album, I guess, he made it higher, and then the next album, it wasn't as high as this one. And then the musicianship is very good, as always. Very good drumming. The normal thing that the drummer does is blast beats, and then the groove that he just does perfectly. And then the bass, you can hear it perfectly, which is amazing bass, very good bass lines. This isn't as groove oriented as it was with The Bleeding. This is more faster, so if you want to hear like faster guitars and stuff, Vile, it was a pretty fast album, especially that song Mummified in Barbed Wire, which is a really good song. And then that's really it, really. I mean, just good musicianship, good production. It was released in 1996, and it's kind of weird because you don't, up from Eating Back to Life to The Bleeding, and the newer ones, you don't really, I mean, you kind of hear some stuff about Vile, but Vile, you don't hear too much about it. I mean, it's not like that popular of an album. I mean, it is a very good album. It is quite popular with metal fans and stuff. But compared to the other ones, it's not that quite popular. Wasn't quite popular, but it's still a great album. And in total, I would probably have to give this album an 8 out of 10. See ya.